All right, for all the saints, this is for the saints to be able to survive in this place. If you go to the grocery store and you buy a bunch of bottled water, right? Certain ones are better for you. You do the research, you'll figure it out. Some of them, from what I've studied, the reverse osmosis will take the minerals out of your body. But so you have to get certain kind of water, or just go ahead and just put a Brita filter on your sink, or buy you one of those containers or whatever. But if you go to the grocery store and you get you some liver pudding, some salmon, some eggs, and get you a bunch of different spices, get you some poppy seeds, get you some a bunch of little seeds, and get you some extra virgin olive oil and some protein powder. Just eat a little bit each day. You can pretty much eat for free, almost. I mean, compared to what, they're raising up the prices to destroy people, really. That's what they're doing. There's no scarcity. The scarcity lie is to get people just I know it sounds crazy, but they're trying to get people to destroy themselves. It's a death cult. I mean, it really is. They want people dying. They didn't have to print all that money. The whole pandemic thing was fake. They have ramped this thing up. So off the roof. Do you think Russia and COVID and China and the supply chain and the price of food going up, do you think it's all a coincidence? Some of it has to do with God. God is separating the sheep from the goats. And a lot of it has to do with our sin, The more you move away from God, the more the dictators and the narcissists rule. They try to encroach upon you. The more you forget God, the more the narcissists encroach upon you. Narcissism and psychopaths and sociopaths. They know how to play the game. They know how to talk the talk, and they know how to tell you what you want to hear. It's all so obvious, and it's a fractal, like somebody made a comment today. If you subscribe to my channel, they're coming after you, especially if you know the truth. They gotta follow. It follows. Why do you think there's a movie called It Follows? Because it does follow. The clown show follows you. You got to see through it. It's already finished. You don't have to fear it. They have no power. They're dead. You don't have to be afraid of it because they're dead. The devil's a defeated foe. But know this, the hive mind will follow you. The flesh always persecutes the spirit. They did it to Jesus. They did it to prophets. They're going to do it to you. Even worst case scenario, absent from the body, present with the Lord. Especially right now, the heat. Burning Man. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this guy. The heat, the Burning Man. Their pride. Their pride is what gets them. See, their pride is what destroys them the most. And like Zeph Daniel said, they're not creators. They're really not. You'll see them, like say you invent something. They'll try to figure out, they'll be your friend because they know you have the spirit of inventions, right? You can invent, and they'll try to be your friend and vampire off, destroy you, and take your inventions. That's all they're wanting to do. That's all they can do. They're in death. So they still kill and destroy. They're a death cult. They can't build up. They can't build up. I'm going over here to, I had a renter. She was there for 10 years. She destroyed the place. But she claimed to be saved. Why would you destroy the place if you claim to be saved? She was a shapeshifter. And she was always playing these mind games, adding and subtracting text on your phone saying you said this when you didn't say it. It's like, get out of my face. I'm done. I'm going to evict you. Well, I have nowhere to go. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, that was a lie too. If you don't pay, you get evicted. At least pay something each week. If you can't pay the whole month, pay something each week. You know, it's not like I didn't work with you. And then when you finally evict them, they can't believe it. They're in shock. They're in total shock that you finally evicted them. Well, when you no longer take, you know, the only reason I didn't do it after 5 years, I should have did it in 5 years, but the only reason you take so long is you have patience, but a lot of times you got other stuff going on too. They think that they can, they think they fool you. They really believe. The goats really believe they can fool you because they gaslighted everybody in their life, and then they come across somebody who has the real truth, and they think they can fool you and gaslight you. I don't think so. And they think they can destroy you when God is on your side. You really think you can destroy somebody who God has already blessed from eternity past, eternity future? You really think you can destroy somebody who is blessed by God? Really? What are you smoking? What are you smoking? Agent? The agents are real. And if you don't think the agents are real, then this is a game of life and death. And you know it is, because the Bible says life and death is in the power of the tongue, right? If life and death is in the power of the tongue, Jesus said, the words I speak, they're spirit and they're life. Life versus death. Just like that, right? There's a code right there. It's like a mirror world. You got life, and then you got a mirror world, death. Now, Jesus is in the middle to move you from death to life, death to life. But most people want to live in this, and they want to pretend to be here, but they're really there. Because they love the darkness, but they want the benefit of the light. So they put on a fake persona, but they're really in death, but it's a fake persona that they're in life, when it's all fake reality.